Good day everyone, I'm Teacher Joy and welcome to your HELE class. For today's lesson, we will all be learning how to take care of ourselves more in order to understand the true meaning of growth. As a grade 5 student, do you notice some changes in you? Are you discovering new traits that you can use to interact with others? There are different kinds of growth and development that we experience as we grow. But don't worry if you have not encountered the same things as your friends have. Everyone develops at his or her own time. Let us talk about the changes that may occur as you hit your puberty stage or adolescence period. But first, we have to know what is puberty and what is adolescence. Puberty is the period of time when children begin to mature biologically, psychologically, socially, and cognitively. While adolescence is the transition period of growth from childhood to adulthood. Now, let's talk about physical changes. These are the changes that happen to your body. These changes occur between ages 10 to 13 for girls and 12 to 15 for boys. The pituitary gland, located at the base of the brain, secretes hormones that control physical and mental growth. While our hypothalamus is the organ responsible for regulating our emotions. It is very small, yet it plays a crucial role when it comes to the changes that occur in our body. Now, let's take a look at the changes that usually happens in girls and in boys. Let's start. For girls, broadening of the hips and waist. Breasts grow in size. Hair grows in the armpits and around the genital area. Monthly menstruation begins. Pimples, blackheads, whiteheads, and other skin problems appear. Lastly, gradual increase in height and in weight. While for boys, voice changes to a more masculine tone or lower pitch because of the development of the Adam's apple. The muscle becomes stronger. The shoulder becomes broader. Hair develops on some parts of the body. Oil glands secrete more oil. They grow taller and heavier. Now let us proceed to emotional changes. During puberty, teenagers tend to be uncertain of their identity and feeling of security. Let's take a look at the points below. Their feelings become varied and deeper. They experience a wide range of emotions like joy, anger, frustration, jealousy, and inferiority. They become more conscious of their looks and appearances. They idolize personalities after whom they pattern their lifestyle. They tend to hide their feelings from their families and friends. And lastly, they worry about their peers on aspects of acceptance and belongingness. Next, let's proceed to social changes. During puberty, teenagers become more involved with others outside the family circle. They begin to enjoy having more friends from both of the same and opposite sexes. They are attracted towards the opposite sex. They become more conscious of their physical appearance. Now, let's go to mental changes. Mental changes refers to learning developments. It includes the development of the ability to think. Let's take a look at the points. They debate on points of views and search for truths. They develop skills in speaking and thinking at a faster rate. They gain confidence in answering and discussing lessons in class. They can easily follow procedures and arrive at conclusions after performing laboratory activities. They choose the movies, radio and TV programs they like and the books that will provide them the information they need on issues they are interested in. So those are the changes that usually happens during your puberty stage. Now, let us proceed to the terms we used earlier. A while ago, I made mention of the word menstruation. So what is menstruation? Menstruation is the periodic discharge or flow of blood and other secretions from the uterus. The time from the first day of one period to the first day of the next period is called the menstrual cycle. Every girl has her own menstrual cycle every month or every 28 days. Let's take a look at the terms. Menarche. It is the beginning of a periodical discharge of blood, mucus, and broken down cell tissues from the uterus. Take note of that. And next, menopause. It is the time in a woman's life when her period stops. Now let's proceed with the false belief about menstruation. When we say false belief, it is not true. Okay? Let's start with false belief number 1. When you are on your first period, jumping from the third step of the stairs will make your period last only 3 days. False belief number 2. On the first 3 days of your period, you should not take a bath. False belief number 3. Sour foods cause the flow to stop. False belief number 4. Wiping the face with the period-stained underwear will prevent pimples and other skin problems. And false belief number 5. Attending a wake is prohibited during menstruation. So those are our false beliefs about menstruation. Now, let us discuss how to overcome menstrual discomfort. Here are some ways to help manage the pain and discomfort that menstruation brings. Number 1, drink plenty of fluids and avoid alcohol. Number 2, do regular exercise, particularly aerobics, cycling, jogging, or brisk walking. Number 3, eat a balanced diet. Number 4, apply a warm compress to the abdomen if the pain occurs. While girls experience menstruation, boys undergo circumcision. So what is circumcision? Circumcision is the surgical removal of the foreskin, the skin which normally covers the head of the penis. Usually, in the Philippines, a boy is circumcised between the age of 12 to 14 in a hospital or clinic. Doctors use anesthesia to make the operation painless. While in the rural areas, circumcision is performed by quack doctors. Herbal plants are used for curing and healing. Guava leaves are boiled, then the extract is used to clean or wash the wound. Now let us discuss the points on how are we going to avoid infection and induce faster healing of the wounds. Number 1, Wear loose pants in order to avoid irritation and hasten healing. Number 2, after urinating, wash and dry with a clean cloth. Number 3, avoid touching the wound. Number 4, wash hands with soap and clean water before dressing the wound. Number 5, eat fruits and vegetables. Drink fresh fruits that are rich in vitamin C for the wound to heal easily. Last, number 6, avoid salty foods such as bagoong to prevent itching. So those are the changes that usually occur at the age of puberty. Assess yourself and don't be scared about these changes. And most importantly, be yourself and embrace the changes that are happening within you. Always remember that you are precious in God's sight and that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. That would be all for today's ClickVid. Have a blessed day, stay safe, and I'll see you again next time. This has been Teacher Joy for ClickGen.